Highnuss. I go to UT Dallas. I'm 29. We first started through dub assembly, which was a night that I helped throw. It's the first dubstep night that was in Dallas. You know, together on the bill we would DJ together. It would be Jimmy B and Royal Highnuss. And, you know, the more I got to know the guy, the more we started hanging out and making tunes. You know, we just decided one acronym would be a little bit easier. AFK rolls off the tongue a little bit better than Jimmy B and Royal Highnuss. And so that's how that started. When I was a kid, I was really into like punk rock music, rock. My parents are old hippies from Northern California, so growing up, like Saturday when we were cleaning the house, like music was always playing. When I was a senior in high school, I went to my first rave, which was Meltdown 2, and it was amazing to me to see one person control a crowd of almost thousands of people, just like one individual with 2 turntables and a mixer control a crowd. That was something I'd never experienced before in my life. And after that, like, I just really wanted to see if I could do it. And yeah, Meltdown 10, it's pretty cool. I was happy to be a part of something that's been a staple in the Dallas scene for so long. But that was ultimately one of my goals, and being like one of the first dubstep artists to play there was a big deal personally. We played EDC.
Give it on the floor. Give it up for AFK right now.
You know, we played to like, God, it must have been like 3,000 or 4,000 people, and just to see them know the words to the songs you had done, and like they know how your song drops, and watching their reaction on like such a huge level was like pretty amazing. It's like direct feedback through creativity is what it was, and that was the coolest thing. There's a certain high you get off playing at clubs like that. In order to create anything and have anybody like it, you know, that's amazing. You know, when dubstep came out, like the whole thing behind it was like, let's not put any labels on it. Let's just let it be a meditation of bass. That's what it was for a long time. If everything gets put into a certain subgenre, it's kind of limited and it's stuck in that box. When I first started DJing, it was like rather expensive. A DJ record is typically two to three tracks on a piece of vinyl, and it was vinyl was anywhere between $9.99 to $14.99 a piece of vinyl. So if you wanted to have a decent set, you would have had to spend anywhere between $100 to $300 to play for an hour, buying all the audio equipment and programs that were needed in order to create like a quality product. It's rather expensive. Now digital technology has changed that, because now you can use MIDI controllers, programs, and analog mixers in order to create like a mix. It's definitely got a lot cheaper, but it's also allowed a lot more people into the industry. It's good and bad. You know, it's bad for the people that have been in the industry and have watched it change, because they're forced to adapt and figure out different ways. But that's led to some pretty positive stuff. Before, you could just DJ and get a gig. Now you have to be like a DJ, a producer, a remixer, and a promoter, which I think is good and bad, because you're learning all these different concepts, and it makes you like a better, well-rounded, smarter individual as far as an artist goes, because you're dealing with this business and creativity. You know, sometimes they work against each other, but you know, sometimes it's good. I'll never quit doing music. I'll always be mixing, no matter what, even if it's just for myself or creating. You know, it's like what I like doing. Man, I may not be the best at it, but I sure enjoy it. Some people play golf, some people do sports and stuff like that. I just enjoy making music and creating. Rather than imitate, you should create.